tips on how to transition someone from we'll just say from in-person to online. I know we've talked about this in the mentorship a solid amount. I don't know how much we have on the podcast. And this is something that you've done a decent amount historically.
Yeah, in that same time frame, in like 2014, 2015, as my online was really getting going, I realized I was spending so much time in person that it was impacting my ability to grow my online. And so I started doing hybrid options where I was like, okay, so we'll meet one time a week in person, and then the rest we'll do online. And that one time a week in person, depending on what the client wanted, either we would do the full workout, or I would just walk them through like that whole the first week of that month. We would walk them through the entire program, and then every week thereafter, then we would do one of the actual workouts. But the first workout was just me walking them through the whole program, seeing if they had any questions. Then from once a week, it was once every 2 weeks. Then from once every 2 weeks, it became once a month. And then from once a month, it was like, yeah, I think I'm good. Like, I know what I'm doing. I don't think we need it anymore. And then it would go fully online. Some people had a slower progression. Some people had a very fast progression. Some people were like, let's just go full online. Like, they felt really comfortable with it. It was very different per individual. But the main thing is, I was very worried that when I started discussing it to people, that they would be upset and that they wouldn't want to do it and then they would stop working with me. And it couldn't have been more opposite. When I said like, hey, listen, I'm transitioning more to online coaching. I still want to work with you, but we're going to do a little bit of a hybrid approach. If you'd prefer not to do this, I'm happy to refer you to someone else. Obviously, I would still love to work with you, but it's just taking so much time, and it's taking away from my goals of building an online business, that I need to do more of a hybrid approach for the time being. And they all were for it. They supported it. They encouraged it. They were happy for me. And many of them are Inner Circle members to this day. So I think people get really worried, but as long as you've been a great coach and a great friend to them, they're going to support you.
Awesome. This doesn't really answer the question, but one additional benefit to hybrid coaching, and this, I'm really speaking to someone who might feel a little burnt out in-person coaching. And maybe you've done a lot of in-person coaching and you can't wait to have full control over your schedule. You can't wait to be fully online. You can't wait to live the entrepreneurial dream of working from your laptop from anywhere in the world and going to the work on the beach, which you can't actually do because of the sun and the sand. Like, the laptop on the beach doesn't actually work, despite what the advertisements say. There's real benefit to maintaining that hybrid schedule, or maintaining some semblance of in-person work. Consistent income, human interaction, content ideas. And the big one really is, depending on how you have your life laid out and your schedule laid out and how much human interaction you get, going from many sessions a day, most days per week, to fully online is a drastic change in exposure to other people. And so maintaining a handful of sessions per week is something that I really enjoyed with Gary when he was my only one-on-one in person and the rest was online, and that I've also seen others benefit from too. So that's something to consider as a benefit to that in-person online hybrid option. It also just breaks up the day. Like, nobody wants to be sitting at a computer for 10 or 12 hours straight. Nobody.
Right.
And it's now we know enough that, like, staring at something this close to your face, getting this much unnatural light, being in this position, no matter how good your posture is, you can have perfect posture, but if you're in a computer chair for 10, 12 hours a day, not moving and not taking your body through various ranges of motion, we know that's not good for you from a pain perspective. And so, finding ways to do different things. And one of them is hybrid in-person online coaching.